We're keeping our focus on the New Delhi stampede that took place late last night. At least 18 people have lost their lives and injuries being reported for several of the passengers at the New Delhi railway station. Let's tell you what led to the stampede. As of now, a high-level inquiry has been ordered, but officials at the spot have said that there was overselling of tickets, and suddenly, in a span of just 10 minutes, there was a sudden surge in the passengers and the police could not control the crowd. Now, what led to so many passengers suddenly at the platform? One eyewitness account says that there were trains that were delayed, and at the same time, two trains had come onto the platforms in two separate platforms. And there was an announcement that was made that said that one of the special trains was going to come to another platform. This led to the passengers suddenly trying to rush to the other platform. This was at platform 16, after which there was an announcement that there is a change in platform. That announcement led to some kind of a chaos, after which the passengers were seen rushing out. There was absolute overcrowding. The visuals of it on your screens show you a glimpse of what it was like late last night, after which there was complete panic. And as the passengers were trying to rush out, many of them trying to reach their trains, the stampede occurred that killed 18 people and many more injured. So an investigation has been ordered to find out what exactly went wrong. The Union Railways Minister has ordered an inquiry to find out what led to it, also saying that there should be an accountability for the same.
लोगों से पता चल रहा है कि भगदड़ मच गई है, इतने लोग के साथ प्रॉब्लम हुई है, कोई अपडेशन नहीं है। वैसे
अचानक भीड़ भी बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई है ना, भीड़ बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई है अचानक। हम लोग यहीं ऑटो चलाते हैं, अचानक यहाँ पे पब्लिक इतना ना इकट्ठा हो गया है, बहुत ज़्यादा भगदड़ हो गया है।
किस तरह की भीड़ थी यहाँ पे?
कुंभ मेले जाने वाले लोग पूरा यहाँ भीड़ लगा रखे हैं।
तो जिस वक्त भगदड़ थी आप यहीं मौजूद थे?
हाँ, हम लोग यहीं मौजूद थे।
क्या हालात हुई थी यहाँ पे?
यहाँ पे हालात अचानक बहुत ज़्यादा भीड़ बन गई। पब्लिक अचानक, पुलिस वाले प्रशासन ने अचानक पब्लिक को हटाना शुरू किया।
तो बाहर में एम्बुलेंस वगैरह अचानक से पहुंची?
हाँ, एम्बुलेंस आया, जिप्सी उप्सी बहुत वगैरह आया और भीड़ को हटाया गया।
तो जब तक एम्बुलेंस आई तो आप लोग को जानकारी नहीं थी भगदड़ हुआ है?
नहीं, इसके पहले जानकारी नहीं थी, ये अचानक भगदड़ हुई है।
Now, you heard some of the eyewitnesses who spoke about the kind of chaos that played out late last evening. In fact, my colleague Pradeep Datta also recreated the entire sequence with the eyewitnesses and the porters there at the railway station. Listen in to what actually happened.
This is the place where that unfortunate incident took place, because what we had been told by the eyewitness that people were waiting at platform number 14 so that they can board a train for Prayagraj. All of a sudden, there was an announcement. Announcement was that they were directed to move towards platform number 16, because of which there was a sudden surge of rush and people started rushing towards this side. And still you can see the telltale signs are still here. And this narrates the whole story. What really must have happened last night, you can see the bottles are lying there. Then you can see some items, the eatables also lying here. And this is the place when, because of sudden surge, there was a frantic scramble. And because of that frantic scramble, the people started tumbling over each other. And because of suffocation, many people lost their lives. And those who were injured were evacuated to hospital. This is the staircase. Though the staircase that is leading towards platform number 14, right now it has been cleared. But yesterday there was a different situation here. People were lying over each other. Some of them died because of suffocation. Last night at about 9:30, when all of a sudden they were directed to move towards other platform, and because of which there was a sudden surge, and because of which people started moving towards this side, and some people stumbled over each other, and because of suffocation they lost their life. And here there was a complete chaos, there was a complete panic. This was a place where actually the people were waiting to board a train. Right now the certain measures have been taken. You can see the rope has been tied because they are trying to manage crowd properly.
आई जा रही थी उसके लिए, प्रयागराज के लिए वो 16 नंबर पर अनाउंसमेंट कर दी, भीड़ इधर उधर हुई उल्टी सीधी, तो भगदड़ में बंदे दबके 20-25 लोगों की मौत हो गई कम से कम। और व्यवस्थाएं नहीं थी, प्रशासन नाम मात्र के लिए था, और ये रस्सी वस्सी अभी खींची गई हैं सारी, पहले कुछ नहीं था।
अच्छा, ये भी बात आ रही थी कि दो ट्रेनें जो थी स्वतंत्रता सेनानी और एक राजधानी जो है वो लेट हो गई थी, और एक ट्रेन जो है उसके पैसेंजर जो प्रयागराज की ट्रेन थी उसके पैसेंजर ऑलरेडी स्टेशन पे थे, जिसकी वजह से ये स्थिति
पहले थी। और उल्टी गाड़ी बोलिए, जब भीड़ बढ़ गई ना बिल्कुल भाई, पहले सेनानी के थे यहीं पे और राजधानी लेट जा रही थी उसके थे, और फिर गाड़ी उल्टी बोलिए तो भीड़ तो बढ़नी है ना।
अच्छा।
हाँ 12 नंबर पे पहुंच के पहले तो फिर 16 पे गाड़ी बोली है स्पेशल, तो उल्टे सीधे हुए, जगह रखने के लिए जगह ही नहीं है पहले ही पैर रखने के लिए।
तो जब इस तरीके की स्थिति हुई उस वक्त क्या प्रशासन से पुलिस की तरफ से लोग यहाँ पर पहुंचे?
नहीं, प्रशासन तो पहले था लेकिन कम था, ऐसा मालूम नहीं था कि ऐसी भगदड़ मचेगी। और फिर वो कुली भाई ने और स्टाफ वालों ने भी मदद करी यहाँ पे।
आप लोगों ने भी मदद?
हाँ मदद करी।
कैसे ले गए आप लोग?
आप हमारी रेलिंग पे रख के ले गए, गोदी में उठा उठा के बाहर पहुंचाया, फिर पुल जाम कर दिया, पब्लिक आने नहीं दी अंदर।
यानी अनाउंसमेंट गलत हुआ था?
अनाउंसमेंट गलत हुआ।
All right, let's get you breaking updates coming in of the politics that's playing out over the incident. The opposition leaders have now demanded accountability of the same. In fact, Rahul Gandhi has expressed grief over the New Delhi railway station stampede, calling it distressing and saying that this is the government's negligence responsible for the tragedy. My colleague Meenakshi is joining us on the broadcast with the details.
Well, yes, Pratibha, so there's a lot of politics which is happening over the incident, the Stampede tragedy at the New Delhi railway station. We'll take you through the political reactions coming in from Rahul Gandhi to Priyanka Chaturvedi. They're all attacking the government. What's Rahul Gandhi saying? I'll quickly read a translation in English. The news of many people dying, many getting injured due to a stampede at the New Delhi railway station. Extremely sad, distressing. I express my deepest condolences to the bereaved families and hope for a swift recovery. This incident once again highlights the failure of the railways and insensitivity of government. Given the large number of devotees heading to Prayagraj, better arrangements should have been made at the station. That's Rahul Gandhi. Then we have Priyanka Chaturvedi. One needs a conscience to feel remorse and guilt for incompetence that led to loss of human lives. In case of the Mantri, the trade of the conscience has left the station long ago, and there will be no resignation. Instead, INP in charge from media will train their guns on the opposition. Okay. So these are the reactions coming in from the opposition. Pratibha, back to you.
Okay, all right. Meenakshi, thank you for joining us. Let's take this across to the BJP leader Tom Vadakkan joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Tom Vadakkan, the opposition leaders have raised the issue of the stampede that has taken place at the New Delhi railway station, saying there should be accountability, saying this is a clear case of mismanagement.
While a tragic accident that has occurred at New Delhi railway station, instead of weaponizing it for political purposes, it is time for all political parties to cut across party lines and help and go to the hospitals, ensure that the injured are properly treated. This is not a time for A party or B party to raise issues and politicize these issues. Here, what is needed is a soft approach to try and ensure that such things don't happen in future. This could happen in any government, any dispensation, because this is a mass situation of footprints that have entered New Delhi railway station. And
No,
I
that's
think
true, but it led to some chaos that led to the stampede. So questions will be asked. In fact, we had Priyanka Chaturvedi earlier today joining us on the broadcast, and she said that, yes, this is the time for accountability, and opposition leaders, we are going to seek accountability. Stay on with us, Mr. Vadakkan. We also have Rashid Alvi, senior Congress leader, joining us on the broadcast. Mr. Rashid Alvi, while questions are being raised by the opposition, the BJP says, don't politicize. This is the time for the political parties to come together in trying to help those who are injured.
It is so unfortunate. Every after week, every after 1 month, we have used to hear this news. Sometimes it is railway accident, sometimes some other thing, and our builders, Indians, are being killed like this. It is the government which is responsible for this. What I am told, there was no arrangement on the platform. There was no policeman on the platform. And huge crowd was there. They wanted to go to Prayagraj. So what kind of government is? They are unable to look after its own people. In Prayagraj, hundreds and hundreds of people have been killed. And now they have announced this special train, and there is no arrangement. It is very...
Vadakkan, would you like to respond to that? Because Rashid Alvi is also speaking about the concerns that have been raised by many, and overcrowding not just being reported from the New Delhi railway station. There have been other incidents, other railway stations as well, where overcrowding has been reported.
Is this for me?
Yes.
Well, wherever it has happened, it's an unfortunate incident, an accident which should have been prevented. But nobody can foresee a situation like this. Have you seen the visuals of the people that have gone into the railway station? I think most of the platforms are very broad and can manage. Now, when a huge crowd moves from one platform to the other and everybody wants to reach there first, there is bound to be a problem. This is something that has to be ingrained in our population, that we need to go slow on these things. You carry children, you carry luggage, go into a bridge which is narrow. These are things that, this is not a moment for finding faults with anybody, but this is the time to rethink and understand the suffering of those who have suffered and ensure that future things don't occur. Instead of saying that this government is responsible, when something else happens during their period, I don't want to read out.
That's right, but the questions will be asked because lives have been lost. 18 lives have been lost. Mr. Vadakan and Mr. Rashid Alvi, thank you for joining us. Questions will be raised on the authorities because there were special trains that had been deployed. Were the authorities not aware? If there was a delay in the trains, were the authorities not informed of the same? Mohit, the BJP saying that the opposition is trying to politicize the issue, but the opposition says it's time for accountability. And that's a question that has been raised by the opposition time and again. Rahul Gandhi as well taking to social media, several other leaders, including the Shiv Sena UBT MP Priyanka Chaturvedi as well, saying that this is unacceptable, that there is mismanagement. So the officials should look at what actually went wrong. Was it because of a sudden surge of the passengers? Why did that happen? Was it because adequate railway police were not deployed there at the spot? Was there any chaos in the announcements? Because some of the eyewitnesses' accounts also say that there was a chaos or panic followed an announcement being made which said that the platform had been changed. So was there a wrong announcement made that led to this chaos? These questions will be asked. Mohit, BJP saying that the opposition is trying to politicize, but the opposition says that this is the time for accountability.
Well, yes, in fact, the opposition is saying that this is the time for responsibility, while the BJP has been saying that this is a sad incident that has happened and the politics should not be done on this issue. But we have seen the statement that have come in from Rahul Gandhi, which says who says that it exposes the railways. We have seen statement coming in from Lalu Prasad Yadav, who says it's a faltu ka kumbh. So he has attacked kumbh over it. And to talk to us more on that, we have the national spokesperson of the BJP, Ajay Alok, with us. So that tragic incident happened at the New Delhi railway station. People have lost their life. The questions are being raised on the arrangements that have been made by the railways. How do you see this? Because politics is also being played on this.
See, this is the most tragic incident, and especially on the occasion of Mahakumbh, where lakhs and crores of devotees are going to pay their respect. So our hearts are filled with all kinds of sympathies for them, those who have lost their lives, and state government and central government and the railway authorities are taking utmost care to help the victims who have been injured. So current priority is to just resuscitate them, help them, and whatever the best possible measures we can take, it's going to happen. And of course, the responsibilities are going to be fixed. There's a high probe inquiry has been ordered. So those who are responsible, they will be booked.
But the question are being raised by the opposition parties. Now, we saw that how the stampede happened in the Kumbh, also in the Prayagraj area. Now, this particular incident, Rahul Gandhi has tweeted. Now, the questions are being raised. Lalu Prasad Yadav has also called this Kahe ka Kumbh, Faltu ka Kumbh. So he has made such particular statement. He has attacked the Kumbh over this incident. How do you see this?
Well, I see this is unfortunate, but this is also truth that we have vultures. And there are two kinds of vultures. One we see the vultures who are flying in the air, looking for the caucus, and there are second kind of political vultures who just don't miss any opportunity to play politics over the dead people. They don't.
Okay, all right. Mohit, we'll come back to you for the BJP's response on that. The opposition may have taken it too far by raising questions on the Kumbh itself, but questions on the arrangements continue to be raised by the opposition. We are keeping a track of the political reactions that come in. Slipping into a very quick break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.